Don't worry, we're going in there. Today I'm going to be filming at the former Mellett Mall, Canton Center Mall in Canton, Ohio. I've been out here over the years hundreds of times taking photos and videos, but I wanted to go back again because this is more of a personal exploration for me. This is a place that I used to hang out at when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. I spent countless hours in this mall, at the food court, at Camelot Music, at the movies. I've just literally been up and down these hallways hundreds, if not thousands of times as I grew up. My family all used to go out here on Sundays after church to have lunch at the food court, and then of course we would scatter throughout the mall. Part of it has been demolished, and there's a Walmart now in its spot where there used to be a Montgomery Ward's and the cinema. It was General Cinemas. So we're gonna go out here today and take a look around. I'm gonna get some good shots and really spend some time out here today, checking the whole place out and kind of reliving part of my childhood at this mall. So if you don't know it's here, it's really easy to pass it by. This is the mall back here. It is conveniently hidden by the new facade in the front. That used to be the entrance to the food court right there. I remember going in there and it was just this big, wide open, round food court, like a big oval. And there would always be the most awesome Christmas decorations and Christmas music. They didn't have the greatest restaurants to choose from in there. It was a typical like Chinese place, pizza. There was a Dairy Queen. It was really, really expensive. And a Taco Bell and a few other places, kind of off-brand places. But it was fun nonetheless. It was a really nice food court. ex-mother-in-law just drove by. She absolutely hated me. You can see the label scar up here that says Kaufman's. It was most recently Macy's before it shut down in, I believe, 2008. A lot of things shut down in 2008 for some reason. But this used to be Macy's, Kaufman's, May Company, O'Neill's. But check it out. Every time I come back, these windows up here are more busted out. I'm sure people are breaking in there and going in, but amazingly, there's no other videos on YouTube that show people inside this end of the mall. We're gonna go in a minute, but I don't know if we're gonna get in this end. The front end is still open to people. This actually used to be a parking garage under Macy's here, and I believe they stopped using it in like 1982 maybe. There have actually been a couple of music videos filmed here. Flipping blocks, cops coming, they stashing blocks. Watch young kids in barbershops hit a loud bang, but don't know who was shot. And my son and I actually filmed part of a music video here for a class he was in high school.
Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling.
So if we go over here by the overspill parking lot of what used to be Macy's, you can see this pond. It's usually hidden by all these plants over here. But I would guarantee there's some awesome relics of this mall in that pond. So standing up here at the outside strip mall and looking out at the parking lot here, where I used to park when I would come to this mall, is really strange. I always, for some reason, considered this the side of the mall, and I think it's because I always came in by JCPenney's, which is where we're going right now. Thinking about the cinema sign back here, the very last movie I saw here was Tom Hanks in Castaway. They had just redone the entire cinema, and so they were letting people come in to see it free. I think I came in and saw it 3 times. I'm not even kidding, this is literally the last dollar I have to my name. So even being right in front of us, it's really easy to miss if you don't know it's there. Penny's is the only place still open in this mall. Wow, you can smell the black mold in here. That's new from the last time I was here. I can hear people talking in here, so it could be mall walkers because there are still a handful of older guys who come in here and walk the mall. This partition right here, I was really hoping the maintenance man would be here because when he's here, he has let me through there before. And unfortunately, it's locked. They've really cleaned it up back through that hallway there from a while ago when I was in here, and it was nothing but black mold and everything was crumbling. But like I said, right now you can smell that mold smell, and you can see where the ceiling is starting to crumble in this area, even though they still let people in here. A lot of people had their ears pierced right here at the Added Touch. A couple years ago when I was in here, they were throwing away one of these trash cans, so I actually kept it and I have it in my laundry room in the basement. Little souvenir of them all. This was the original cookie company back here. there used to be a Camelot Music out through there. That's where the food court was. And I remember going to Camelot, looking at all the cassette tapes, coming out here around the fountain, tossing in a penny, and then looking at all the cookies at the original cookie company. All the cookies would be displayed in here. What store this was, probably a clothing store. Big mirrors along the side here. Could have been a jewelry store though, because generally those are the ones that have these corner display cases here, like this one. This used to be payphones here. Here's a penny from the fountain. This was somebody's wish. You know, when you're in a place like this that you used to hang out and it looks like this, you really have to close your eyes and picture what it used to be like, because it looks so much different now. We used to come out and sit right here on the edge of this fountain and wait for our parents after we ate lunch back in the food court, and visited the Camelot Music and just kind of walked around the mall. We'd sit right there. And it might not make sense to a lot of you guys, but like this right here is history. These are leaves from the plant that used to be in this fountain. At one point, those were green blooming leaves, vines all over the fountain, water cascading down. And it's the same in these center planters. These are filled with leaves from the trees that used to be in here. And right up above every one of these planters is a beautiful skylight. And it's like that throughout the entire mall here. In fact, down through that door there, for the longest time, they had left the skylights open. So all the elements, all the rain, all the snow, all the sun, everything continued to come in over the years. And there were trees back there that had bloomed over and over and over throughout the years while this mall has been closed. And every year, the leaves would bloom, they would fall off, they'd bloom again and fall off, bloom again and fall off, to where there were just years and years of piled up leaves underneath all those trees. One of the features in this mall that really defines it for anybody who used to go here is this Hot Sam's in the background here. You can see the label scar up here, and it still has the original Pepsi machine there. You know, people who come in and destroy these places and do all the vandalism and spray painting, they don't get it. To them, it's just an empty building. It's just a piece of crap that people have walked away from. But there are memories. And these places, although they are crumbling and they're empty, they have a place in people's hearts. If you've never visited an abandoned business or a dead mall that you used to go to, somewhere where you spent some time in your life growing up, I implore you to go find one. Look in your area. I guarantee there is a dead mall in your area that you can go explore. And if it's a place where you used to hang out, you're going to understand more what, like, this place means to me. This time of year was always my favorite to be in here because it was always decked out with the Christmas decorations and the Christmas music playing up above. Everybody walking around with tons of packages and bags. But that's all in the past now, and yes, one day, even the JCPenney's will be shut down and empty, and I will be walking around taking pictures in there. But until that day, this is what it is. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, kind of taking a trip down memory lane with me in this mall. Stay tuned because there's more episodes coming up every Saturday at 6 o'clock. I'll see you later. Peace.